Hi dear parents, welcome back to another math hour. Today I'm going to show you how to divide again, except this time we're going to get decimal answers. Okay, so let me give you a simple division problem. Let's try, how about 937 divided by, let's try a big number. How about 25? Okay, 937 divided by 25. I would like to find the decimal answer, not remainder, not an estimation, but an actual decimal answer. How do you do this? We're going to use our tried and true techniques, the reference number 10. So you take your 25, and I'm going to start off with multiplying it by 10. 10 is an excellent reference number to use, as always. 25 times 10, as you know, is 250. And 250 is a very small number compared to 937, so it's no good. 10 is a bit too small. We should definitely try a bigger number. How about 25 multiplied by, how about 30? Okay? So how do I do this? Remember the shortcut technique. You take 25 times 3, and 20 times 3 is 75. And then you take that 0 and put it in the back, and you get 750. Not bad, close to 937, but not quite there yet. I think we need a little bit bigger number. Let's try, how about 25 multiplied by 40? Okay, let's see if that works out. Well, again, 25 times 4 is basically 100. And you take the 0 and you put it in the back, and that's 1,000. Now that's way too big. 1,000, maybe close to 937, but it is bigger than 937. I can't use 40. This is way too big. However, I have figured out that the answer has to be between 30 and 40. Somewhere in between these two reference range numbers is a number which is appropriate for this. Okay? Now what do? Well, why not just cut it in half? Let's take the half of 30 and 40, which is 35. And now I'm going to multiply it by 25. So 25 multiplied by 35. And I'm going to use my place value technique. You can use regular high school style multiplication. I want to use place value. It's just easier for me. So I do know that 25, if I break it down to their place values, 2 is 20, 5 is 5, and 20 plus 5 makes 25. You see that? So let's start with 35 multiplied by 20. 35 multiplied by 20. 35 times 2 is 70. And you add the 0 at the end, that's 700. You see that? And now I'll do 35 multiplied by 5. So 35 multiplied by 5, and 5 5s are 25, and 5 3s are 15, and 15 plus 2 is 17, and that's 175. So I'm going to put that 175 over here, and now I'm going to add them up. 700 plus 175 is 875. Not bad, right? Pretty close, but I don't know if 35 is good enough. Let's try 36. 36 might work as well. So let me erase all of this. 35 looks good, but let's try 36. Perhaps that's closer. So 36 multiplied by 25. Again, I'll use my place value technique. 2, as you remember, is in 20, 10's position. 5 is 5. So I'm going to do 36 multiplied by 20 first. So 36 multiplied by 20. And again, 36 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, 7. 720. You see that? How fast this is? Then you take 36 and 5 and you multiply that. So 36 multiplied by 5. 6 5s are 30. Carry the 3. 5 3s are 15. And 15 plus 3 is 18. 180. Let's add that to 720. Okay, 0, 2 and 8 is 10, 1 and 7 is 9, 8 and 1, 9, 900. Wow! That's pretty good. 900, very close to 937. I think we can do this one more time. And just in the interest of time, I will let you guys know that 937 divided by 25 is indeed extremely close to 37. It's not the exact answer, but it's very close to 37. Because you can use the same technique which I just showed you, and you will get 37 as your closest answer. So 37 multiplied by 25 is 925. And that's the closest we can get, guys. Okay? That's how you use that place value multiplication technique to help you out. So 937 minus 925, well, 7 minus 5 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. Now, we have a problem. This number 12 is homeless. It's all alone and it needs a friend. You cannot have a homeless number. So the only thing we could do is add a decimal point right here after the 37. Because when you add that decimal point, you can automatically put a 0 right next to the 12. Now those of you, if you like, you can use this, call this technique 0 the hero. In other words, we activate 0 the hero by putting this decimal point, and automatically you get a little smiley face 0 right there. But if you don't want to use that, that's fine. We can just call this a regular plain 0. Activated when you put a decimal point. So now 25 multiplied by some number is very close to 120. And again, use the same technique, reference ranges. Well, I can tell you right now that the closest number is 4. 25 times 4 is 100. That's the closest we can get to 120. Okay? 25 times 4 is the closest, and 0, and that's a 2, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Now again, we got a problem, kids. 20 is homeless. 20's got nobody to be with. You can't have a homeless number. So, same thing. We activate 0 the hero, which is already activated for you, and you just put an extra 0 at the end. As long as you got that decimal point, you can use as many 0 the heroes as you want. Okay? And now again, 25 multiplied by some number is very close to 200. And I'll tell you right now that the best answer for this is the number 8. Because 25 times 8 is exactly 200. And when you minus it, you get a 0. And when you have that 0 as your remainder, that means division is done. We have the final answer. And here we go. The final answer, 937 divided by 25 is equal to 37.48. And as you can see, these two numbers right over here, the 4 and the 8, these are two numbers after the decimal point. Okay? These are two numbers after the decimal point, and that is what I'd like to see in this class. Okay, and that's usually the traditional way of answering a division problem question. And there we go. That's how you do it. Thank you.